Oh my God, I'm so excited. Good job. All right. Hey, Brandy.
What's up?
You can't start talking about the thing until I tell you the thing that we're going to talk about. Okay? Chill out. We're back. It's been
80 million years.
It's been 80 million years, but we have the right to do whatever the hell we want to do. So,
okay. Because I don't have to explain myself to you.
I'm a grown-up and I do what I want to do. I saw these tomatoes singing that on Instagram, and I was like, I get it.
Because tomatoes are assholes? Because
they don't get ripe when you want them to get ripe, and then an animal eats them when they're ripe, and it's weird. But we have a guest with us today that is helping us sound amazing. I'm sure we sound great. And it's Producer P in the house.
How's it going?
Producer P.
Producer P in the house. Preston, thank you for being here with us.
Thanks for having me.
Preston is a wizard on the podcast, editing and configuration of sound.
We'll go with expert. That's good.
Circuit, yes.
Just expert.
Expert.
Which I'm not really, but I'm still learning.
A wizard.
As well.
He's a wizard.
He's a wizard. How did you become a wizard doing this, Preston?
I started a podcast with my friends because I figured we talk sports all the time, so we might as well just record it, put it on there. So just over time, I just was like figuring out how do I make this easier because it's on the, I work.
Yes.
So it's like whatever I can do to make it so the least amount of time editing, just get it out there.
Yes, exactly. And that's why I was like, you really need to help me out, please. Help me, help you, help me.
Then maybe you won't have as many breaks, right? It'll be easier.
That is right. That is right. Good point. You made a very good point. Exactly. So we're trying things out. So Preston's going to be here with us today, guys. So check him out. What's the name of your podcast?
All Things Sports, Take Warning Production.
All Things Sports and Take Warning Production.
Take Warning Production.
A Take Warning Production.
Yes.
Okay.
I'll send you the link so you can put it in yours.
I'll put it in the show notes.
Okay.
I'll put it in the show notes. Back to us. I think we should just get into it right now.
Okay.
I'm Sunny Hepburn.
And I'm Brandy Fleeks.
And this is
Book of Lies.
The podcast.
It's Bolt Bitches.
Yes, it is. And yes, we've been gone. And yes, we're back.
Again.
We will always come back. So just stick it out. If you haven't listened to all 180 episodes, start from the beginning. I hate the first episode, but do it anyway, I guess.
I hate it,
but do it. So let's just get into what we're here to talk about today, because I feel like the whole world has been talking about this.
Yeah.
I was like wrapped up into it when I heard about this. I was like, oh my God, I can't believe this is happening. What's going on? I was like texting you and Mom like updates about the case and shit. And
yeah,
wow.
It's all over. The couple of Facebook groups I'm in, they were like, what do you guys think is the truth? I was like, the truth will come out. Like, I'm not trying to speculate because obviously there's some fuckery going on, but once again, the fuckery has proven itself to be true. So,
well, I feel like the fuckery was done and the truth came out, and then like damn near sentencing all within like the month. I think it's been like 2 weeks.
It's been
It's been fast.
Yeah.
It's
really
been very fast.
They were like, nope, no time. We're not waiting.
So if you don't know already, we're talking about Carlee Russell. And I did some digging on Carlee Russell. We're going to go into it. But Carlee Russell was born Carleethia Nicole Russell. Carlee. Everybody knows I feel like everybody's talking about this on July 13th, 2023. Like all the things that
2 weeks ago
you can do in 2023. This is one of them. Carlee Russell leaves her part-time job in Woodhouse. It was called Woodhouse Spa in Birmingham, Alabama. Birmingham. That's how I'm saying it. At 8:20, stopped to pick up some food at Taziki's and went shopping. This is all happening after work. And she's driving her red Mercedes down the freeway, down I-459, and calls 911 at 9:34. it's dark, right? It's dark. You're driving. You're on the freeway. And
At what time?
9:34 p.m.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
To report seeing a toddler walking alone on the southbound side of the freeway. I'm like, when I heard this, I was like, oh my God, what? What? And like, as I'm reading it, I'm like, okay, someone saw a kid on the side of the freeway. Holy shit. Oh man, okay. She calls the police. Then after that, she called her brother's girlfriend and told the girlfriend, hey, there's a child on the side of the road. I'm going to go and check on him. She's on the phone.
I'm going to go check on him.
The girlfriend says that she hears Carlee say, are you okay? This is what she hears Carlee say. She don't hear anything else. And then all she hears is Carlee screaming on the phone and then the background noise from the interstate. Okay. I hear this and I'm like, oh my God, someone kidnapped her. Someone had babies out there setting people up. Like, what's going on? There's people living in the forest and the sticks somewhere in Alabama. I don't know what Alabama's like. I don't know.
Yeah.
I hear, oh, they found her hat and her wig.
Her wig, right.
Her hat and her wig. Her car's still running. Her wallet's in the car. Her, all of her begalias are left in the car. And that's it, right? Everyone's like, what the fuck happened to this woman? Okay. Oh my God.
Missing persons reports. It's all over social media. Carlee Russell missing. Last seen. But she reports a baby on the freeway, a toddler on the freeway. Just, yeah. Like, it sounds
strange. It's a movie.
I just can't get that Kevin Hart stand-up out of my mind, though. Just like, he's like, I'm driving down the freeway, and I see a baby. And I'm like, that's a baby. What are you doing, baby? So stupid.
When was this stand-up? This was a while ago?
It was a couple of years ago, but it's on Netflix. It's still there.
So you think Carlee watched this?
Girl, you haven't seen it all over the internet?
I have not been watching Kevin Hart stuff on the internet.
No. Like, on Instagram, like, I see it every day. The same freaking stand-up. And, of course, it always says, Carlee Russell watched this before she disappeared. It's just like, oh,
we got jokes. Well, okay. So, baby, right?
Why are you running, baby? Just, yeah.
Not funny in the beginning. We're not laughing. Nobody's laughing. Everybody's worried. The first 48 hours, because she was gone, 49 hours? She was missing for 49 hours.
Yeah, the first 48 are the most important.
Right. We're like, what happened to this woman? How did she just disappear? Where did she hide? Okay, you guys don't know the truth yet. I'm sorry. If you guys don't know anything, we're not going to ruin it to the end. But, Everybody knows what happened. But what happened, though? Like, where did she go?
Where did she go?
Everybody was like, where did she go? Who took her? What? Everybody, apparently in Alabama or in her area, in the Hoover area of Alabama, nobody went to work. They was looking for her.
They were looking for her, yeah.
They're using all of these resources. People are praying for her. I felt like I was a part of the story. I was like, what's going on? This beautiful black woman, she's missing. She went to save a child. Oh my gosh, there could be no wrongdoing here. What is the reason for wrongdoing, right? She comes home, 49th hour, walks home, shows up, and looks disheveled apparently.
Yeah, she was fighting for her life, apparently.
She was fighting for her life. So at 10:45, the authorities were alerted on July 15th that Carlee had returned to her home in Hoover, where she lived with her parents. She's 25 years old. Did I say this already? When she got home, they took her to the hospital via the ambulance for an evaluation, and then she was discharged the following afternoon. But what did she...
she was fighting for her life.
That's what her mother says.
She's traumatized.
She had to fight physically. She had to fight mentally. But she did everything she could do to get home. Right? So once she gets home, they have questions. Everybody wants to know who took you. So I'm thinking, I'm like, oh my God, thank God this woman came home. Yay, our prayers have been answered. And guys, our prayers were answered, right? She came home.
Yeah, she came home.
She
returned, safe and sound.
Right. Mission 1 accomplished.
Safer and sounder than most of the missing black women in this country.
Yes, Carlee, you're in trouble now, girl. And so the police have questions. So Carlee claims that a man comes out of the bushes to, check on the child as well, grabs her.
Wait.
She claims that he threw her over her shoulder, and then had her climb over a fence, and then got into a car, and then was in a big wheel, like the truck things, and 13-wheelers. I don't know what the trucks are called.
A semi.
Something like that. Then she says that she ended up in a hotel, and they took pictures of her, but she wasn't sexually assaulted. Then they didn't tie her hands up, but they blindfolded her, and she eventually found her way home in this 49 hours.
Okay.
Maybe that's why she Googled Taken, so she knew what they did. Like, oh, they're going to take pictures of you. Because I'm like, oh my God, they're trying to sex traffic her. That's what's happening. That sounds like sex trafficking.
But if they're going to sex traffic you, they're going to shoot you full of heroin and get your ass hooked. So you're not trying to fight them off. You want your fix. They don't just take you and not dope you up.
That's true. She came home, no drugs, no alcohol in her system. So she was not drugged. Yeah, you're probably right. The real kidnappers drug you. They don't.
Okay,
they
like
dope you
immediately they drug you. They don't fucking, oh, here's a gun. I'm gonna shoot you if you run. If I run, then fucking shoot me. I would rather you shoot me than be fucking sex trafficked. Okay? Fucking shoot me. I'll go down swinging. Like, I'm not going in your van. Like, what the fuck?
Fuck this van and fuck you.
I'm running for my fucking life.
I'm out of here. Well, this is the story that she has told the policia, that this is what happened. The police are like, hey, we don't have any evidence of this. No one else has called the police. They said when she was on the phone talking to 911 claiming that there was a toddler on the freeway, that she traveled like 8 yards. And they're like, there's no way there's a baby on the freeway and you're following it 8 yards. That doesn't make sense. So there was a lot of holes in her story. I mean, I feel like all of this stuff got blown up and shared via social media. So I think like even in the first 24 hours of her quote unquote disappearance, that's what it was, right? People were doubting her. They were like, what's really going on, sis?
Yeah,
and
probably.
I was like, how dare you guys?
A lot of people were like that.
I was Team Carlee, and when I found out what I found out, what y'all are about to find out, this is how we feel. The police find out, hey, your story's not making sense. It's not working.
You're not smarter than the police.
The math ain't mathin'. So then she decides to lawyer up and admits that she fabricated the story. That there was no child, there was no kidnapping, and that she lied. Okay. It hurts, guys. It hurts to really find out the truth. Mm-hmm. But I'm just like, I want to know why.
Yeah, that's the burning question. Why?
I want to know why.
What did you think you were going to get from this? Like, what did you, like,
So were there issues going on with her and her now ex-boyfriend? Or, like, there was stuff going on at home? She just wanted to, like, leave and not come back? She tried to live on the streets for 49 hours and decided, I need to go home. Like, what? She had snacks, too. They didn't find her snacks in the car. They did not find the snacks in the car. So she was snacking.
My thing is this, like, okay, Sherry Papini had, like, a place to be, right? She was in a place for some weeks.
I was thinking of Shira Papini with this as well.
It's like, at least when she returned, like, her shit was plausible because she was gone for so long and the truth didn't come out for years. I just feel like, sweetie, you should have stayed gone longer. I mean, yeah, it would have been a waste of more resources. But when you were found, people wouldn't have been asking questions immediately. You know what I mean? Like, you should have been gone longer. So your story was too easy to poke holes in because you were only gone for 48 hours.
Sweetie.
I'm just saying, like, come on, like, take a week. If you're gone, maybe she ran out of money. She probably ran out of money.
Well, she had, like, what, $170 or $107 stuffed in her sock where they think that she stole it from her job.
Oh, gosh.
Because, like, she looked up how to get the money out of a cash register or something
without getting caught. Yeah, her
listen,
Google history was ridiculous.
Y'all need to go on the freaking incognito Google screen and Google your stuff. Like, there's incognito for a reason. Just saying. If you don't...
FYI, DuckDuckGo is a completely anonymous search engine, so they don't save your search history. They probably save it, and, you know, the FBI can fucking subpoena it if they want to. But DuckDuckGo, if you want to be sneaky and shit, go on that and do your searches. Okay?
Yeah. So, July 24th, that's when Carlee's lawyer said she wasn't kidnapped, nor did she see a child on the side of the road. Listen, the internet blew up on that day. I went on Twitter.
The memes. Oh my god.
Listen, I was dying. I even like retweeted some of them because this chick was like, my grandmother started a prayer circle for you. I want my grandmama's prayers back. Carlee. And I was like, ooh, like, you lied. And people were really, really worried about you and your well-being. And people were concerned. And they were just like, hey, a kid, you're missing.
Okay, and where's this kid? Where's the kid? Who's the kid?
Where's the child?
Right.
Because they're like, oh, well, what about the kid?
Exactly.
I don't know about no baby, but I know I had to run. I don't think she said that. But,
Run.
Why pick a place like the highway so everybody could see?
Yeah, that's true. There's cars driving by. You could literally ask people, hey, if you were on the freeway at this time, at this place,
what did you see?
Did you see a child? Did you see a woman and a child?
And everybody said, nope, sure didn't. Someone did see her car. People did say, hey, we saw her car and a person by her car. That was it. I mean, if I saw, was it a Mercedes, a red Mercedes running on the side of the freeway, as a woman, I'm not stopping. But dudes do that shit all the time, right? Would you be like, oh, let me go investigate what's going on?
I don't investigate anything. I'm not doing that. Sorry. If I feel like something hinky's going on, I might text somebody and be like, hey, this thing is over here. You know, something like that.
You call the police?
Probably not.
Yeah.
It's a car on the side of the road. There's a bunch of those all the time.
Yeah, people go and like pee in the woods and stuff, and it's normal.
Flat tires, you know. Overheating. I mean, obviously her car wasn't smoking, but you know.
I'm with you. I really, if you're on the side of the road, I really don't care. I'm on the freeway. I'm trying to get home.
You know, especially if you're not like flagging someone down. If you're just there, I feel like you got it handled. So you know.
Okay, so everybody finds out Carlee lied. She lied. It was a hoax. Everybody is just coming for her left and right. So then they're like, oh, is she going to do jail time? Carlee, is she going to go to jail? Blah, 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 blah. Friday, the 28th. Because I was like, it wasn't Friday. I remember because I was doing some work on my computer. And I was just sitting here and I was like, I feel like there's something I should be doing. And for some reason, I went to YouTube. And I get on YouTube and it was like, Carlee, charges about to be handed out. Wait, like 2 minutes, it's coming. So I'm sitting on Facebook Live on the local news. Alabama, like Fox in Alabama. And people in the chat, they were just like, they was hot. So I'm watching as he gives out the charges. And they're like, okay, you know, we're charging her with 2 Class A misdemeanors. Each misdemeanor carries a $1,000 bond. And the charges, and I have that, I'm going to edit it in because I recorded it. I was able to record it.
Parties, Class A misdemeanor, $1,000 bond. Falsely report an incident, a Class A misdemeanor with a $1,000 bond. Each of these charges carry up to a year in jail and potential fine of $6,000 upon conviction. Ms. Russell was released from jail after posting bond. We initially presented this case to District Attorney Lanice Washington, who agreed to handle prosecution through district court. After consulting with the Circuit Court of Jefferson County Bessemer Division, the case was referred back to municipal court for charging because the only applicable charges were misdemeanors. Judging from the amount of phone calls and emails that we've received from people all over the country, I know many are shocked and appalled that Ms. Russell is only being charged with 2 misdemeanors, despite all the panic and disruption her actions caused. Let me assure you, I too share the same frustration. but existing laws only allow the charges that were filed to be filed. I can tell you that I will be contacting our state legislatures on behalf of law enforcement in Montgomery and asking them to look at this law applied to these facts and urge them to add an enhancement to current legislation when somebody falsely reports kidnapping or another violent crime. Because of the attention this case has garnered, we've requested Attorney General Steve Marshall's office adopt this case, and they've agreed to do so. The Hoover Police Department wants to thank everyone that assisted us from the beginning and continues to assist us in this case as we work its way through the criminal justice system.
The charges. Okay, so reporting. So the first misdemeanor was filing a false police report or, reporting something that's not real. And then giving false information to the police,
Right.
Pretty much. But
lying to the cops.
Yeah, so 2 misdemeanors, $1,000 each. So she bonded out with $2,000. And if she gets sentenced, each charge is a year and
jail for a misdemeanor. That's so
Nobody's going to jail for a
stupid.
misdemeanor.
Nobody.
Nobody's going to jail for a misdemeanor. But the fucked up thing is she's not getting any, and that's what people are pissed off about. Like, this bitch faked a kidnapping. There's no charges for that. And on the thing, they're like, well, based on the laws, there's no law that we could prosecute her for.
Right.
For the fake kidnapping and the wasted resources and the lies. The only thing that she's being held accountable for is the fake 911 call and her reporting to the police that she was kidnapped by some people. That's it. Everybody's like, what? Only $6,000? 2 misdemeanors, that's it?
Yeah.
And it was like...
It's dumb.
It's dumb, but I feel like this happened so fast. It's because she turned herself in also. So the day before she was sentenced... She turned herself in. She wasn't sentenced. These were the charges that were being...
the day before she was charged?
Before she was charged, she turned herself in. She took her little mugshot. Everyone was like, is the mugshot going to be released? You see the mugshot?
With that big-ass smile? Mm-hmm.
Yes. And I was
like... Who does she think she is? Paris Hilton?
And it was like...
Fucking Lindsay Lohan? Get out of here.
I don't know.
Those bitches were smiling in their freaking mugshots.
Right. She was just like, hey, I'm here. I'm alive. Your prayers have been answered.
No.
But have they?
Your prayers have been answered.
Have they? And she's a nursing student.
Why,
so
Carlee?
That's strange, too.
Why did you do it, Carlee? Like, why? That's what we want. We all want to know. We all want to know.
Carlee, email us. bookofliespodcast@gmail.com. You tell us why. And then if you want, you can come on and you can talk about it.
You can tell your story.
You can tell your story, girl.
Because right now we are all looking at you in Judgment Beach.
I just want to know.
Everybody wants to know. Everyone wants to know why. That's the question. That is the question that needs to be answered. Why, Carlee? Why did you do this?
Was it a boyfriend thing? But were her and her boyfriend on the outs?
They were talking about he had cheated on her and some shit. I'm sorry, I'm not gonna disappear myself because my boyfriend cheated on me.
Maybe that's why she did disappear herself, because her boyfriend cheated on her.
They just break up with him and move on.
And she wanted him to care.
I don't.
I think that's what it is.
No, that's not going to make a person care. Oh, she's missing. I'm going to stop cheating. That's not how it works.
I'm going to cheat when she gets back.
Okay, side pussy is going to be available for him while you're missing, lady. So guess what? Now you just drove him into the arms of side pussy. Congratulations.
Ooh. Wow, I feel like you're victim blaming.
That's not... What victim? Where's the victim? Where is the victim?
Obviously, Carlee's the victim.
Of...
emotional abuse. I don't know.
Ma'am, she just emotionally abused the country.
Girl, she did. I was on a roller coaster. I was really like, when, where, why, who? Oh my goodness. And then to find this out, and I was just like, I had so many feelings, right? So I was just like, okay, she's home. Cool. What happened? Who did it? And then they're like, oh, this. She said it was a ginger. She said a ginger took her. So, first of all,
a ginger.
They're a class of people. Leave them alone.
Are they?
They are.
Are they a protected class?
They are a protected class of people.
Gingers.
And so I was like, gingers don't kidnap people.
They do in Ireland. NRA be kidnapping people left and right. What are you talking about?
Well, they don't. Okay, well, okay, all right. All right, okay, I'll take that. But, and then I was like, wow. And then when she was like, oh, I lied, I was like, bitch! Damn! Like, I'm happy the way the world kind of, like, stood in support to help her be found, and her community tried to help her get found.
She didn't even get found. She went home. Like, if she had sat somewhere and let somebody find her, that would have been more plausible than fucking going back to your house and being like, oh, I was kidnapped. Fuck.
You think her story ended
I
too
feel
short.
like I see, like, you know, me talking about, oh, she deserves an Oscar. No, she doesn't. Because her story was dumb. Her acting was terrible. She should have sat her ass on a park bench somewhere and laid her ass down.
Slept
and
for a few
let
days.
somebody tap her on the shoulder and be like, holy shit, it's Carlee Russell. Holy shit, I found her. Let that motherfucker collect on the fucking reward. Come on, man. You just took... So disappointing. You didn't even help another person out by, like, being found. You know what I mean? Crime Stoppers was looking for you. People were fucking calling Crime Stoppers. Just bad. All bad, man. It's disappointing. Somebody could have collected a reward had you just sat your ass down on a park bench and let somebody find you.
Carlee, you just robbed somebody of a paycheck, girl. But I'm happy it ended as soon as it did, and we didn't have to be dragged through this. I get it, Brandy. You're like, go missing a little bit longer. Make your story a little more believable. Come back a little more dirty. Maybe if you
Missing a tooth.
cut your hair off,
Like, you
something,
know,
change it up. But
get some scrapes.
apparently she did have a scrape on her lip when she came
that's
in.
not enough. That is not enough.
She looked tired.
Yeah, she was tired because she was trying to figure out where the fuck to go. That's why she went home, because she didn't have nowhere else to go.
Do you think she was like hiding, like running through the streets so people didn't see her? Like,
no, I think she
you
just
know?
like went under a bridge and was like, oh shit, I didn't think this out very well. I should probably go home because fuck, I'm a freeze to... Well, it's summertime. She's going to go freeze to death. But
and it's Alabama, so you know it's like
mosquitoes.
swamp ass, hot out there.
She was
and
probably
stuff.
like, oh, I'm not built for
I'm
this.
not built for this.
Should have thought this out. Should have probably had a fucking, co-conspirator maybe.
Well, that's what they were saying. They thought her parents might have been held accountable.
Well, yeah.
Were they involved? Did they know? Or it's just because they were just talking to the press so much? Like, why are they mad at the parents?
Well, they were saying that they weren't being helpful or some bullshit. I can't remember like what specifically, but it was something like that they weren't cooperating.
She fought for her life. That's
Right.
all. And she was like, and the mom, there was a mom's like her interview when she was like, there's definitely someone still out there. And I'm like, yo, there's still somebody out there. Oh my God. Like, I'm such a sucker. You got me.
There's still somebody.
Damn it. Anyway, so Carlee, you have your chance. You have 48 hours to respond. Seriously.
From the date that this podcast goes live, you have 48 hours.
No. You get 49 hours because that's how long you were gone. Okay? So we'll start the clock once it... I'm going to call this episode...
And post it.
49 hours, Carlee Russell.
Do it. That's
This is the name of this
appropriate.
episode.
That is very appropriate.
Oh, God.
The first 49. Fuck.
Yeah, we gonna pray for you, Carlee, because there's obviously something wrong with you.
Yeah, they're like, oh, you don't know what kind of mental health issues she has or blah, blah, blah. Yeah, no shit.
All criminals and liars got something going on with them, but so what? Stop it. You've affected everybody. Do better. Do better, girl. Like, this... Maybe she didn't think anybody would notice. But she called 911.
She called 911. But not about being kidnapped, about a baby.
And then faked a kidnapping. She called 911, so there was evidence of 911, called the brother's girlfriend, and then acted with the boyfriend's girlfriend that she got kidnapped.
The boyfriend's girlfriend.
Her brother's girlfriend, excuse me. Her brother's girlfriend. She's the one who she called and did all that shit on the phone with.
Right.
So maybe she was like, oh, maybe she won't tell nobody. Or maybe she'll tell my boyfriend. Instead of telling the world, and now we're all involved. Carlee, 49 hours. That's all I have to say. Speaking of scams.
When you listen to this, share it to her if you know her.
If you know Carlee, share it.
She can come tell her story.
Come on, Carlee.
With us.
Come on, Carlee.
We'll try to be sympathetic.
We'll listen.
Maybe.
We'll listen. We'll let you get your word out, girl.
I'm going to be listening with side-eye and stank face, so you know.
Side eye and stank face.
Mm-hmm. Just like this.
Mm-hmm. When you're listening to her talk.
Yep. The whole time. Like, rolling my eyes and everything.
Don't worry, it's fine. It's fine.
It's fine.
It's fine. It's fine. But I mean, I'm happy that we know where she is. I'm happy she's safe. I'm sad she lied and involved us all. Am I happy that she's been hit with charges? Yes. Because it just proves that you shouldn't be a fucking liar and make up stuff and file false police reports. I feel like people call the police for bullshit all the time.
Right.
For all the time. So let's not lie to the police. Let's not make up shit and stop wasting resources.
Fuck the police, but at the same time, people are looking for you, lady. Black missing woman, missing black woman. Yeah. People are looking for you. That's my issue. Like, of all the people to do this, you had to go and just like it's already a fucked up system for missing black women and girls and people of color. Yeah. But now, the one time
it's not funny.
The one time they're like, hey, this woman over here with melanated skin is missing and people are looking, and now it's another bullshit fucking story, and
you done knocked us back 3 pegs, girl. Now 49 hours, Carlee. Okay?
49.
48.55 seconds. I don't know. I can't count. Minutes. It's days. 49 hours.
49 hours is 2 days and 1 hour.
All right. You've got time. Oh get it over to her. All right, Carlee, that was your moment. Anybody else, figure it out. Brandy? I'm getting hella scam fucking messages in my inboxes on social media.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, definitely.
Y'all need to stop it. Okay? I know who you are. I know what you want. I'm not sending you no code. I'm not clicking no link. Knock it off.
What code?
Oh, can you help me reset my Facebook password? I'm going to have them text you a code, okay? The fuck are you? I don't know you. I know you're not who you are. Stop it. Stop. Oh, you want to get on this cryptocurrency, Bitcoin? Oh, I got all this money in my bank account. Stop it.
Oh yeah, I see all those all the time. I'm cash apping. I'm cash apping 5 people $5,000 immediately. I've been blessed, and I want to bless everybody. Blah blah blah, all that shit.
Just stop.
It's all over the place.
Please stop.
Prevalent. Oh, I had someone tell me that they were going to pay me $2,000 to $5,000 a month to be their sugar baby. That was fun. I was like, I'm not much of a baby.
I'll be a sugar lady.
Like, what do you need from me? Oh, you need to do this and this. And I was like, this sounds real scammy. Well, if you're going to have trust issues, I was like, yeah, I have trust issues. What the, sir? I don't know you. How you just going to send me a message talking about you want me to be your sugar baby? I do not know you. Random man off the internets. Get out of here.
There's always randos on the internet, man.
Creeps.
Watching anything new lately?
Oh my God, I've been watching Twisted Metal.
Oh, who's that? What's his name's in there? Anthony Mackie. I haven't watched it. Tell me about it.
It's based on the video game.
And it's on Netflix?
It is on Peacock. Peacock.
Okay.
And he is what they call a milkman, who he delivers packages, from place to place, because it's a post-apocalyptic world or United States. And he's in California.
Of course.
He drives up and down California. He gets propositioned by the mayor the COO of New San Francisco to deliver a package to him.
The COO of New San Francisco.
Yeah,
okay.
Every city is new cities. So new San Diego, new San Francisco, new Vegas, all that shit. And actually the places that have established communities are the new cities. Like Las Vegas doesn't have a community. It's just run by one guy who's called Sweet Tooth. He's a clown man. And so it's not a city. He just kills everybody that comes in because they don't want to watch his show. But so he gets propositioned to go on a run to Chicago, and he doesn't, out east is like what the wild west, and there's crazy folks, and all kinds of bad things can happen. So he gets propositioned with basically being able to settle down in New San Francisco, because milkmen are outsiders. Mm-hmm. They provide a service, but they're not allowed inside the city walls.
Oh.
So he gets invited in, and Nev Campbell is the COO. And
Nev Campbell?
yeah, Nev Campbell.
Okay.
She's the COO of New San Francisco. And so she's like, I need you to get a package for me, and you can live here, basically. And she, entices him with meat and a baby. And
Here's some meat and a baby. Come on in. That's living,
no,
right?
she's got a baby. She has a baby. He's never seen a baby.
Oh.
So,
Listen, Preston, your nephew, little George, I was like, can I hold your baby? I was like, she looked, what do I call her? Your sister-in-law, your brother-in-law's girlfriend? I don't know. She was doing stuff in the kitchen and she was holding the baby. I was like, do you need some help? I can hold the baby. And she was like, yeah, you can hold him. And I was like, thank you. And then he didn't cry. And I was like, oh, I love this.
go get you one, girl.
I would come into a if someone was like, here's a baby. You want to hold it?
You gotta have your own.
I would definitely come into
Get yourself a new baby.
the community, the new San Francisco.
Go ahead and bring one into the world.
No, no. I just heard what you were saying. No, that ship.
Go ahead and make one,
that
Sonny.
ship has sailed.
Anyways,
These old bones. Don't you know what happens when old ladies have babies?
Yes, I do. That's why I'm like, what are you talking about? I'm not having any more babies.
Yeah.
But yeah, he was like, yeah, okay, I'll do it. And so it's his adventure, going across to New Chicago because that's where he has to
Are
go.
all the episodes out now?
Yeah.
Did you watch them all?
No, I've seen 7 of them.
Mm-hmm. And
There's
8.
10. There's 10.
Okay. Nice. So you recommend?
It's awesome. I mean, I love Anthony Mackie anyway, and then the chick from Brooklyn Nine-Nine.
She has like the
Beatrice something or other, Stephanie Beatrice or whatever her name is.
Mm.
Yeah, no, not the goofy one. She's in it.
Okay.
And Thomas Hayden Church is in it. He's an asshole.
He plays a good asshole.
Yeah. And who else is in it?
I remember him from Ned and Stacy.
Will Arnett's voice is in it. He's the voice of Sweet Tooth. So
Okay.
it's it's a good show. Definitely, it's a good binge watch probably, but I haven't. What have you been watching?
So
Okay.
I'm
All right. What's
I'm
that?
watching season 3 of Witcher. A few
okay.
weeks ago, the first few episodes came out, and then I turned on Netflix yesterday, and the last 3 episodes of this season was on there.
There's 6 episodes?
Yeah, it's lame. I think
hate
there's
when
only
they
like
do this.
6 or 7 episodes, not very many. And so the last night I was watching the second to last 2. I have one more episode, so I watched 2 episodes last night of Witcher, and I was just like, oh my gosh, I still like it. Like, it's good.
Okay.
I just really like it. And
I watched the first episode. What's her
of
name?
this season,
Yeah, because I know, they're literally, what's her name?
Yennefer,
Yeah, Yennefer is training the girl.
Ciri.
And they're they all live together, but she's leaving him notes instead of just talking to him. Like, what the hell?
You gotta watch the episodes and see what happens because he's mad at her because
Yeah, I
at
know.
the end of last season she was gonna sacrifice her so she could get her powers back, and he was like, oh hell no, that's my baby. And now she's like, oh, I know that's your baby, I love her too. And he's like, I don't trust you, bitch, write me a note. And then all is well. But it's really good. Write me a note, bitch. It's really good. It's really good. I feel like I was watching something else. Oh, so Jamal turns on Captain Fall. Have you guys started watching Captain Fall on Netflix?
Never heard of it.
It's new and it's ridiculous. It's a cartoon.
Of course it is.
It's an adult cartoon.
Okay.
And that's all you need to say. There's a scene and it's like a swingers situation. And I was just like, the husband was David Schwimmer, his voice. I was like, that's David Schwimmer's voice. And
Captain Fall.
it's called Captain Fall, and
Okay.
it's
Is it like Big Mouth? Have you watched Big Mouth?
it's not like Big Mouth. It's giving me Archer vibes.
Okay.
Archer, and because there's assassins in there. There's they're running this cartel on a boat. It's insane, and the episodes are nuts. Not okay for kids whatsoever. Please don't let your child watch this. Please don't.
Okay.
But I was watching it. I was just like, oh my god. Me and Jamal were busting up. It was crazy. So David Schwimmer, that's not who it was, but he convinced his wife to go to a swingers thing because he wanted to mess around.
Right.
And he bought all his Viagra and he gets in there and then his dick doesn't work. And he was just like, oh man. And then like he left his wife alone to go mess around. And then he comes back and his wife's like in a gangbang. And she's like, woo, this is great. And he was
And
like,
he's mad.
Yeah, he's mad. He's like, it is time to go. She's like, hang on. And this
Like,
guy,
I'm not done yet.
this guy comes out. He was like, I was going to spray all my goodness all over her face. And now she has to leave.
My goodness.
Yeah, he's like, he didn't say that, but he was like, I'm going to report this and you're going to be banned. And Dave Schwimmer was like, what's the problem? And she's like, wait, babe, let me just go back and finish him off. We don't want to get banned. It was like, at first I was like, this is going to be dumb, but it's pretty entertaining. It's
Okay.
Do not let your children watch the show.
Okay.
Please. Captain Fall on Netflix. It's insane.
All right. Is Captain? So are there superheroes in this thing? Or,
No, they're dumbasses.
Okay.
Preston, you been watching anything lately?
I'm pretty late to the party, but I've been watching Yellowstone.
Oh,
I haven't
gotten into it yet.
Oh no, I like it.
I'm waiting for the second half. Like this writer's strike has just ruined everything for everyone.
So I'm only on season 3,
Okay.
but I just started. I've been watching it, so it's
Yeah.
it's been
easy.
good.
It's like, I mean, it's not easy to watch, but it's like once you're into it, you're into it. So you're just gonna watch it. But they broke up the fifth season.
Hang on. Preston hasn't even
Oh,
made it
are
to
you
the
done?
5th season. He's still on the 3rd season.
I'm just
Yeah.
saying they broke up the season
Oh, so this is a season
into
that...
2 parts, and we're not getting the second half because of the writer's strike,
Okay.
and now the actor's strike.
Yeah.
So
Are they still on strike?
yes, they're still on strike. Apparently, it's gonna drag on for a long time because the powers that be don't give a shit about other people and their needs. Sucks, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, that's what's happening. I'm not even a part of the strike, and I'm pissed. But because it's affecting my TV watching. However, have you been listening to The Read?
Yes.
Okay, so you've heard about the show Hoochie Daddies?
Yes.
Okay, so the way I found out about Hoochie Daddies was on Instagram because the chick that is her name is Woody. The chick that made the show.
It's about lesbians, right?
Yes, so there's 8 lesbians. They're masculine identifying lesbians. And they all
Butches.
get put in a house and they do competitions to basically they win a trip for 2 to Jamaica and a chain, a Hoochie Daddy's chain. Okay, the chain it has a big emblem that says Hoochie Daddies on it.
How do you win?
They have to get the most points in these competitions.
Oh.
But I found out about it because, I was scrolling through Instagram and there was a skit with her on it. And I was like, who is this chick? And then I went to her page and it was like, watch Hoochie Daddies on Tubi. And I was like,
Did you watch it?
yeah, I watched it. I'm not done watching it. I still have like 2 episodes.
So you like it?
It's really poorly produced. Like, they're in a house. You can't hear, like, when they're all talking, you can't hear anybody. There's no microphones. So it's like they're literally on their camera phones recording, and there's no soundproofing. So it just sounds like an echo chamber of voices when they're all in there talking at the same time. Mm-hmm. And, like, so the sound quality is bad, but, it's literally, this chick was like, I'm going to make this show, and let's do this. And
she got it on the...
got some people to pick up some cameras, and they did it. But
now she's on Tubi. Good job.
Right.
And now you're talking about her show.
Right.
Even better.
Right.
Hoochie
But
Daddies.
it's so ridiculous. It's ridiculous. They're fighting. The chicks are fighting each other. One chick, her bed is in a closet because they don't have enough rooms and beds. So they put an air mattress in a closet. And she's little. Like, she's like a little tiny
They have
person.
fold-up beds. Those are in closets.
Girl.
What's the problem?
Girl. It's a mattress, an air mattress on the floor in the closet, along with other people's suitcases and things. So it's not like the room, it was made into a room for her. It's literally used as a closet and she sleeps in there.
Wow.
But, it is what it is. But yeah, it's just like, wow, it's a mess. It's a mess.
Hoochie Daddies.
Hoochie Daddies.
Oh, man. All right, Brandy.
Yeah.
So, Hoochie Daddies you recommend?
I mean, for something, if you're just looking for something to watch, sure.
But you have
go
to have
ahead.
Tubi.
Tubi's free.
But you have to have it.
You have to have the app
You have to download the app. Yeah.
on your streaming device.
Okay.
It's on Hulu.
Roku.
And yeah, it's on Roku. It's on Fire Stick on your phone. You can watch it on your phone.
Fine. All right, guys.
Tablet, whatever.
Thank you for listening.
Smart TV.
If you aren't already, go ahead and connect with us on social. You can connect with us on Instagram or Facebook at Book of Lies Podcast. Okay, hold the phone. Did y'all see this Twitter fucking
X?
What
X.
the fuck is that?
Yeah,
What is that?
Elon Musk needs to go to
Twitter, if that's its name still, at Book of Lies Pod.
he needs to go to Bellevue.
I went to
It's
my
not
phone.
Twitter, it's X.
No, I went to my phone and I was like, "What is this on my phone?" I didn't know what app it was. I was afraid to click it.
A black
I was like, "How'd they
square
get
with
me?"
a white X in it.
I got caught. They got me somehow, and I was like, "Wait a minute, this is my social media one. Twitter's missing." I clicked it. I was like, "It's fucking Twitter.
Yes.
What is this?"
So you didn't hear before that happened that it was gonna happen? Where
No.
have you been, girl?
Is it still called a tweet?
Who the hell knows? now?
Right? Because what do they call it? It's an X.
It's an X.
I'm so confused. I'm
maybe just a post.
I live under
Oh,
a
maybe.
rock, and now I sell fucking houses, okay? If it's not on MLS and it's not on the hot sheet, I am not paying attention to it right now. Sorry.
Yeah, Elon's tripping.
He's
ruining everything.
Someone did a picture of him as Professor X
No.
on Twitter.
Why?
I don't get it. I'm really confused. So he was just like, I'm just going to change the logo,
Well,
or
you know,
it's
it's the
changing
only
the
social
name.
media platform where porn is allowed, so it's appropriate, I guess. Because there's plenty of porn on there. Lots of it.
Oh yeah, they said all of his they did something. It was like sex or something. Like they made it all of Elon's businesses, the initials. It was something stupid. I don't know. I was on Twitter just like going through all the feeds and like watching people freak out about this because I was freaking out about it. That's where I do all my.
Oh yeah, I mean it was announced last week that it was changing to X, but then it just happened. Like
So it's not called Twitter. It's called X.
it's X, but I feel like they're gonna change it because like there's some rule, like he's breaking rules and shit about like the way social media is labeled or something. So who knows if it's gonna remain X? But it's stupid. It's stupid.
So if you're on X, that sounds weird. Whatever, bro. Like Twitter, we know what it is at Book of Lies Pod. Preston, are any of your podcasts on social media?
I don't think we have Instagram, but
That's social
other
media.
than that, yeah, not really. We post on Spotify and Apple Music, I guess.
What's your name on Instagram?
All things sports.
Thank you. All right.
All things sports. No like special characters or anything.
No, I don't think they have any special characters. I actually wasn't the one that set it up. I don't.
We'll find you, and then we'll link you.
I'll find you.
We will definitely find you. Thank you guys for listening. Thank you for being here. If you aren't already, follow us. What is that? What do you do on the subscribe? That on the
Subscribe.
podcast thingies.
Yes, you subscribe.
Subscribe, come back, leave us a review. We would really appreciate it. And I'm Sunny Hepburn.
And I'm Brandy Fleets.
And today we have with us,
Preston White.
oh yes, and this was Book of Lies, the podcast.
It's Bold Bitches.